there is a fifth charge that nobody knew about till stupid Ramsey decided to get drunk and talk. He flashed a certain thing across the screen when he was drunk last night.
There's a new update about Johnny Somali. Some new evidence is coming out that could make his punishment even worse. As you know, his trial has already happened, but some court cases are still left and have been delayed, and until April. But now, before those cases even happen, new proof has been found that could put him in jail for a very long time, maybe even for life. But what is this crime? I'll show you everything in today's video. I also have another update where another nuisance streamer from Japan allegedly read a sleeping woman and then fled to South Korea. And as I told you, Ice Poseidon, the CEO of this criminal mafia, is giving him shelter, just like how he's trying to save Johnny Somali. You'll also get the full details later in the video. And people like Johnny Somali are the ones because of whom these guys are daring to do such things in Japan and Korea. They think that since Johnny got away with doing such things for so long, they will too. For now, let's come back to Johnny Somali. I don't know if you remember, but Johnny Somali once openly said during his live stream that he would rape a girl. He directly made this statement to her, which caused a lot of controversy recently. Legal Mindset shared this issue on social media, where they mentioned that Ramsey Ked Ismail, also known as Johnny Somali, now faces 4 criminal charges, 2 obstruction charges, and under the Minor Crimes Act in Western District of Seoul. However, one incident that has not yet led to criminal charges is explicit gang threat, which can be seen here.
What happened to him? No, what is this guy doing? He's drinking soju and then throwing up. Oh my god.
However, in the recent cases against him, this issue has not been mentioned. If you look at the reasons why he was sent to jail, the charges against him include 2 counts of obstruction business and 2 minor crimes. But there has been no discussion about his threat to rap while doing some research on social media. I noticed that most mainstream media outlets haven't properly covered this issue. The reports they have published focus on Johnny Somali's public disturbances, but they don't mention his threats against women. Not only that, but what Johnny did in this video. The 16-year-old girl is bound to shock everyone.
You're 16.
I don't care. My white friend likes you.
I'm 16.
Why?
In this situation, when the girl approached Johnny for a photo, instead of taking the photo, Johnny suggested that his white friend liked her, which I believe is inappropriate and potentially harmful to say to an underage individual.
I'm 16.
Why? My white friend likes you.
I'm sorry, I don't like white women. It's all about.
I don't like white women.
Johnny didn't stop there. As you guys know, Johnny Somali's major problems in South Korea and Japan have mostly involved issues with women, aside from the cultural statue incident, even after facing charges that could land him 10 to 15 years in prison for harassment. Johnny still hasn't learned his lesson, and Johnny Somali was seen harassing another woman for no reason, making inappropriate comments once again.
Can I ask you a question? Where's the hose at?
Bro, I don't know.
The hose.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
You just said
Where's the hose at?
you shouldn't be asking me though, because I don't know.
You don't know where
They're probably in the clubs.
What club?
There's a lot of clubs here. You should use your Google.
You don't know where the hose at?
No, honey, I don't. They're everywhere.
Really?
Probably.
What's your name? What's your name?
I don't know, man. I don't think you deserve my name anymore.
Wow, what a slap to Johnny's face. With that answer, she really deserves a round of applause, to be honest. What a brutal takedown with her words absolutely deserve. There are endless videos on the internet where Johnny Somali was harassing women all over, and many of you already know that. So let's not show all the old videos again. But my question is, this is a big crime, Johnny. So why there no evidence of these harassment charges? This is concerning. I believe Johnny should have been charged with sexual harassment more than anything else. While doing some research on social media, I noticed that most mainstream media outlets haven't properly covered this issue. The reports they have published focus on Johnny Saley's public disturbances, but they don't mention his threats against women or rape threats. However, this topic is gaining attention in deeper discussions, which I'll talk about shortly. For example, one website states Ismail has been a public nuisance throughout his stay in South Korea, responsible for antics, including blasting explicit content on the subway and North Korean music on buses. The streamer became a target of public outrage in South Korea on October 9th last year when he uploaded a video of himself kissing the Statue of Peace in a Taiwan Central Seoul. This shows how the media is highlighting some of his controversial acts, but still failing to address the serious issue of his rape threats. We will discuss this issue further, but before that, let's take a look at Johnny Somali's fifth allegation, one that is starting to gain attention but hasn't been fully exposed yet. Let's see what Legal Mindset has to say.
There is a fifth charge that nobody knew about till stupid Ramsey decided to get drunk and talk shit.
I'm giving y'all the first viral moment tonight.
He flashed a certain thing across the screen when he was drunk last night. He flashed this document across the screen. This is a charge, yes, like Mike said, this is a crime, which is the deepfake. This is the deepfake crime in Jamshil. And yes, fake video distribution, it's a deepfake. This is a deepfake. And he literally said, I don't understand this racial slur speak.
They writing this shit in Gook language.
And what we found out is that this has been referred by the police, the prosecution. If the police send it to the prosecutor, if you go from 2 to 3, on step 3, you have a 90% plus conviction rate. Probably more like 98% conviction rate, which means they will charge you. We're at stage 3 now. We're at stage 3. He just confirmed, he literally told himself that in the Eastern District, there is a fifth charge, which has not been, the prosecutors haven't officially announced it yet, but it's coming. Which means, remember the theory I said, guys? That they're going to hit him with these little obstruction ones and they're going to trick him into pleading guilty?
Now think about this, if his deepfake case is considered his fifth allegation, and since he has made multiple rape threats and harassed women in different ways, his total number of allegations could go up to 6 or even 7. This means his list of crimes is growing, and I definitely want to discuss what kind of punishment he might face because of this. But before that, let me show you how YouTubers like a Tozy Legal Mindset and Dr. N highlighted this issue during its start.
So that crime that you just mentioned, that was the deep fake incident with the, was it Bong Bong TV or something like that?
Probably Bong Bong, yeah.
Okay.
But there's a few people that have reported him.
Including Bing TV, who is here today with us, the Korean streamer. He has a deep fake. Dalgoon has a deep fake. Many of the Korean streamers have deep fakes with Johnny Somali, and they've all pressed charges, and none of them have dropped them. But I believe this one will be Bong Bong because it specifically mentioned female.
Yeah, it's there.
But there's another important thing that I may not have discussed with you yet. Apparently, Johnny Somali defense lawyer doesn't even know the full extent of his crimes. When prosecutors brought a fourth allegation against him, labeled as obstruction of business, his own lawyer was reportedly shocked and asked where this charge even came from. The whole situation is honestly ridiculous. Don't just take my word for it, listen to Legal Mindset explain it himself.
Here's what happened in court. He knew about number 1, he knew about number 2, and number 3. He had no fucking clue about number 4. Literally, the face on his attorney, when they started talking about this new obstruction charge, the one I just brought up 2 days ago, this is how his lawyer looked. And him. This was literally his defense lawyer's face when they talked about the last charge. When they talked about, oh yeah, there's another obstruction charge. He's like, what? What new charge? They had no clue. It was so great. It was lovely. Lovely. And I think the thing is they really don't understand what's coming at them, and they don't understand that more charges can come even now.
Another, the chances of Johnny Somali facing a 5th and 6th criminal charge are increasing. The question is, what kind of punishment could he get? Well, here's the answer. In South Korea, making a rape threat is considered a serious crime. Person found guilty of this can face up to 5 years in prison or a fine of up to 10 million when the threat was made with intention of carrying it out, or if caused mental or physical harm harm to the victim, the punishment can be even more severe. Apart from that, using deep fake technology to harm or insult someone is also a criminal offense in South Korea. If someone edits and shares a person's private photos or videos using deep fake technology, they can be sentenced to up to 5 years in prison or fined up to 50 million. What if the deep fake content is sexual in nature and was created or shared without the victim's consent? Punishment can be even harsher. So Johnny Somali should be brought to justice as soon as possible because of him. Many other streamers are gaining confidence and committing even bigger crimes. For example, in this video, you can see another nuisance streamer who many of you might recognize. Suspend Us, according to reliable sources, he alleged sexually assaulted a sleeping woman in Japan and then fled to South Korea. And do you know where he is going? The mastermind, the teacher of all these nuisance streamers, Ice Poseidon.
Just let me know where you think it's best for me to go, because I feel like it's a waste of money if I'm just gonna fly to Japan and then you're gonna be out of there. So, if, you know what I mean? Like, just let me know where I should go.
Yeah, just meet me in Busan.
All right, then that's what I'll do.
I made a video yesterday, and I told you guys, this Ice Poseidon guy is not looking good to me. I believe he's the one behind everything. He should be caught as soon possible, and his arrest could show us whether these streamers' actions will finally stop or not. What do you think, guys? You believe that if Ice Poseidon gets arrested, all these streamers will go back to their countries, or at least be scared to do such things in Korea and Japan? Let me know in the comments, and guys, throughout this whole video, I never asked for a like or subscribe. But if you do, it would support this channel in a huge way. Please consider subscribing and liking this video. Thanks for watching.